Hello there.
Godzilla x Kong 3. Now, this movie is still 2 years away, but we're already hearing early plot leaks about this film, which actually makes sense considering the pre-established Godzilla Kong MonsterVerse universe. We've heard various things like zombie titans appearing in the film, mechanized titans appearing in the film, and the governments of the world creating a new agency to invade the Hollow Earth, seal up the Hollow Earth, and potentially defeat these titans once and for all so that these catastrophes on the mainland, I guess on the upper level of Earth, can stop happening. But in this video, we are breaking down the new reports we have about this movie that are kind of expanding on that plot. And we have heard a couple YouTubers talk about it. It has been talked about quite a bit over on Toho Kingdom, and that is the introduction of this kind of energized MacGuffin egg. So we're going to discuss it in this video. If you guys enjoy my MonsterVerse content, consider subscribing, and let's get into it.
The Atomic Fair.
So yeah, so before I get ahead of myself, like I said, in this movie, we are apparently set to see the governments of the Earth, if this plot leak is true, get fed up with the Titans and attempt to create a new agency to go down, invade the Hollow Earth, seal up the Hollow Earth, and rid the world of these Titans once and for all. Now, while Kong is apparently set to kind of fight for humanity, fight for the middle ground, and try to stop this from happening without completely destroying humanity, Godzilla has had enough. Apparently in this movie, he's evil, he's angry, he's fed up. I guess evil may not be the right term, but he is definitely ready to wipe humanity out. So I guess at that point, from a human's perception, you could say, yeah, Godzilla is evil and ready to kill everybody. That would make a lot of sense, and I think that would actually be exciting to see in this film. But nonetheless, if that happens, that is like a huge move for the MonsterVerse, and I would really be down for them to take Godzilla on this darker, more emotional journey where we actually see him lash out a bit and maybe even have some character development. But the big thing that we are hearing is that when Monarch invades the Hollow Earth, they apparently find this energized egg, MacGuffin. It's going to be like the MacGuffin of the movie, say like the Infinity Gauntlet in Infinity War. Well, once they take this egg, it apparently signals Godzilla. It really pisses him off, and he goes and he tracks it down, and this is what really enrages him and makes him say, I'm done, I'm going to kill all of humanity and wipe out everything. So if this is true, and if this leak plot point is true, the big question is, what is inside the egg? Is it going to be another Titan? Is it going to be Godzilla Jr.? I think the most likely candidate here is that we are actually going to see Godzilla Jr. appear in this movie, saying this plot leak is true. For right now, take it with a grain of salt, but if it is true, then I think we are probably definitely going to see Godzilla Jr. appear in that egg and at some point be birthed in the movie, and that is when we find out why Godzilla was so protective over this egg. We are going to probably find out in some exposition dump why Godzilla can in fact reproduce, and indeed get our first introduction to a cute little Godzilla Jr. appearing in the MonsterVerse. Now, if this is to happen, I also have to think that there is going to be another mechanized Titan appear in the film, and that is something they have already touched on, is that at the final act of the movie, there would be some other Titan popping up to face off against both Godzilla and Kong once again. So Godzilla would not actually be the final villain of the movie. I think there's a big potential, if this leak is true, that we actually see like Mecha Ghidorah pop up in the film, but apparently there would be some other potentially mechanized Titan that we would see Godzilla and Kong face off against in the third act of the movie. Now, this is very early to be receiving such heavy leaks. This apparently comes from a guy over on Toho Kingdom who did leak details about Godzilla x Kong, the New Empire, so take all this with a grain of salt. There's been a lot of controversy around this leak specifically and whether or not it is real or not, but I'm just keeping you guys up to date and giving you guys the latest info we have on the Godzilla Kong, the New Empire leak. So comment down below, let me know what you guys think about this. What do you think is inside that egg? If this leak is true, I think it has to be Godzilla Jr. There would be no other reason why Godzilla would be so protective and so ready to kill all of humanity, or at least wipe out this entire agency over this egg. It would make too much sense for it to be Godzilla Jr., but I guess there's always a chance that it's like another Mothra or even a new villain Titan that, Godzilla knows if it's birthed out of that egg, it is in fact going to try to kill all of humanity. Who even knows? But I'm thinking it's Godzilla Jr. Comment down below, guys. Let me know what you think, and for this video, that's all I got. So until the next one, be safe and stay well. Bye-bye.